2 touchdowns. It's the Titans and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Fox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Robbins, and almost but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game. They set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Snead's got it and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 1st down, Titans gain of 12.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
The Titans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. No score after run on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass. Up and good.
And it's now the same nothing game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Tennessee score.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Platt steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys,
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Platt toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bates. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Fox. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break that in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
from the gun on third down. Platt, and a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shoves him aside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's completed to Caldwell.
Down inside the 10.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going left side here, and it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the shotgun now. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side.
They'll try the option, left side. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards that time.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. Throwing to start the drive. Platt. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Platt. For a right, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. It's Robbins, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling it for a loss.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robbins, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested. Because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
110 yards on the ground.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Solid stiff arm.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That good for 19 on a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score at OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again,